Hi everybody, welcome back to The Power of Not Knowing. I'm Sterling. Hi if you're new here, welcome back if you're not new here. If you don't know what this podcast is, it's basically me, a 24-year-old who is talking about her life, what she's going through, what she's been through, what she's scared of, what she's excited about, in hopes of inspiring and connecting with other people who are just experiencing life for the first time like I am. I decided to title it The Power of Not Knowing because I realized after time and time again of being afraid of trying new things or starting something, I realized how much growth was on the other side of fear and how much I developed as a person, how much everyone develops as a person whenever they decide to live in that fear and go after what they want, even if they don't know the outcome, because there's so much power in not having everything figured out, not being perfect at something for the first time, not knowing all of the answers. There's so much power in taking a leap of faith, taking it day by day, trying the scary thing, putting yourself out there, no matter what life throws at you. There's so much power in it. And yeah, I'm here to share my experiences in hopes that I can help you do the same. And also, to a really big part of this podcast for me is to connect with other people, because we are all human. We are all not perfect. We are all experiencing life and all of its craziness. So I want to be a safe space for anyone who feels scared or lost or confused, because no matter what, no matter how picture perfect everyone wants to make everyone else feel like they are, we're all struggling in some sort of way. And yeah, so welcome to the podcast. I'm so thankful if you're listening to this. I haven't recorded in a little bit. I do have a life update, and it actually required me to not really feel very excited about recording and stuff, but I have learned a lot the past couple of weeks, and I wanted to talk about it. So yeah, I'm just gonna dive right in. There are a few things that I have been processing the past couple of weeks, and I decided I would love to talk about it because other people may be experiencing the same thing, and I want to talk about it like on my own terms, but and like the way I'm like figuring it out. I don't want to like rush into anything, but I did decide to sit down today and get something off my chest. So yeah, first of all, I hope I don't forget that I have this iced latte, and here's some ASMR. Okay, this is so good. I have recently been making my own matchas at home, and I love the process of making it, and I also haven't been drinking as much coffee. But Eric decided to, he randomly, literally after I made my matcha, I didn't tell him, but he was like, "Do you want coffee?" Because he was at work and he was coming home for a sec, and I was like, yeah, I would love a coffee. I literally had my matcha in my hand while I'm like sipping it, and I'm like, I would still love a coffee. So he brought me one, and he was gonna stay because I'm only here for like a couple hours. Like I have to leave soon, so I have to hurry up, and as I'm like chit chatting, but I have to hurry up and get through this podcast because I have to go to work. But he was like, "Oh, do I want to go train?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you should go train because I have a podcast that I want to record." Like, I can record with it while he's here because he's so supportive about everything and he kind of pushes me to record and whatever, but I genuinely cannot. If Homeboy is in the next room, I will sit there and like I can't get my thoughts together. Like I feel very like, oh, I can say whatever right now. Anyway, let's do a little life update. So I have been training for a tournament, a Muay Thai tournament in March, and right now it's like the end of January, and so that has required me to be training a lot, like average 3 hours a day, like a few like 5 times a week. I have been running, I've been doing boxing sparring, Muay Thai sparring, trying to document it all as well. I've actually been filming like weeks in my life because I wanted to remember this experience of like fight camp and just, yeah, I wanted to do that. And I wanted to also share it with my family, like my mom, who always asks me questions and I can only tell her so much with her understanding what any of it means. So I thought it would be fun to document it all and do like by like weeks leading up to the tournament and just to come back and remember it. But yeah, during my fight camp, after like a week or like a week and a half, 2 weeks in, my poopy baby Lily girl, if you don't know, I have a dog. She's a pit bull. She's 8, and there are a few times when I'm recording a podcast and you can hear her in the back running around. But in the midst of all of this chaos of managing my time with working, coming home, like hurrying up and getting ready to go train for 3 hours and then come back and like do it all again, I'm very grateful. But at the same time, she was getting sick, and not necessarily sick like I didn't, like she just started not being the way she usually is. Hold on one second. I have to keep up with the time. She just started to slowly not want to eat her food, and I tried to like narrow it down. I'm like, oh, it's because she doesn't have Topper. It's because like I'm like I spoiled her where like I wouldn't, like I don't want to just eat kibble, so I would always give her like a little extra stuff. And like slowly things started, I'm like, oh, I ran out of that, let me get some more. Maybe that's why she's like not really interested in her food. Then I was like, oh, I did change her food, maybe that's bothering her belly, like let me go back to the original food. And then she just started getting sick. She would like started throwing up, and I realized it was because she wasn't wanting to eat. And me trying to figure out all of this, I was like, okay, I need to take her to the vet. So I did. Oh, also, this is so random. There are things where I'm like very private about things, but also there are other things that I'm like, I'm not really a private person. I would love to share things with everyone. So, yeah, I feel comfortable saying everything that I'm going to say right now. And I feel comfortable with sharing it because I want this podcast to be real and raw. And I don't want to be, not that I need to share my whole life with the internet, but also in order to connect with people, I find getting deep in conversation really helps, and being vulnerable helps, even though it's scary. So I am comfortable with saying everything I'm saying, but also it is kind of hard at the same time. So whatever. So I end up taking her to the vet, and they just knew something was wrong. They needed to give her an ultrasound. And in my head, I was very worried. Like, I was like, I stay at her with the vet because I don't like her being there by herself. Like, I'd rather just sit there with her while the doctor comes in and does things. But this time they're like, oh, we need a little more time with her. So they told me like, oh, we're going to need like, you don't have to stay. And so I just sat there and was like worried about her. But at the same time, I didn't think it was like, I just thought her belly was upset, I didn't think the worst. They called me and they're like, she needs an ultrasound. She needs to go to the emergency vet right away because maybe they can give her ultrasound quicker by the time we get in contact with an ultrasound person. She needs, like, whatever, like, and also we close at a certain time. So I was like, yeah, still kind of like, okay. She just needs ultrasound, like, they'll figure it out. So I go pick her up from the vet, take her to the emergency vet. She's such a good girl. She's just like wanting to say hi to everyone. And anyway, so she stays overnight because they need to give her IVs. And also the ultrasound person will come really early in the morning. And so I decide to go. I'm heading into work the next day. And as I am walking in, I get a call from the vet and they tell me like, okay, we did the ultrasound, but we found cancer and it has spread everywhere. It is in her kidneys, her liver, everywhere. And they can't surgically remove it. And I only have today and tomorrow with her. Like, there's nothing they can do. The only thing is, like, she's gonna be ready to go soon. And, oh, this makes me so sad. But it's okay. And I'm like on the phone and I'm like, was there any way I could have known that? And they're just like, the kind of cancer that they found is super, super aggressive, and a lot of dogs hide their pain. And a lot of times by the time they start showing symptoms, it has already spread and it's already like, yeah, like, I don't know. It's very aggressive. And so, like anybody would do, I start bawling my eyes out because that's like not what she was supposed to say. She was not supposed to tell me my baby girl was only had, like, yeah. Okay, so bawling my eyes out. I'm like, yo, I cannot come into work today, tomorrow, like whatever. That's like the least of my worries. So long story short, we end up spending time with her. We go pick her up. We give her a cheeseburger. We take her to the park. We got her a pup cup. We got her chicken nuggets. And we just one of my friends came and like said goodbye to her, and we spent the day with her, and it was really hard because I could just see she wasn't my poopy head girl. Like, she was, I could see it now. Like, I could, yeah. So, hold on. Let me get myself together. Okay. So, anyway. So, that night was really hard. I just couldn't put her through any more pain than she had already been in. They gave us pain meds. They gave us anti-nausea medicine. So she wasn't in pain, but they sent her home on hospice. And I was like, how do I know? And they're like, she'll let you know when she's ready to go. And so they gave me some options of people to come in my home and like to at-home euthanasia, or I could take her back. And I knew I would want her to be comfortable. I wanted her to be at home. And so we had scheduled an appointment for the following, like for Sunday, because today is like Thursday. And I like let them know, I'm like, if she can't make it till then, I'm gonna have to take her in. Like, this is their only availability was Sunday. And so they had let me know. They're so sweet. We used Lap of Love, and I felt so connected. Like, I felt so seen by them. And anyway, so they're like, if we have any openings the days leading up to Sunday, we will call you and we'll let you know. And yeah, so the next day I get a phone call and they're like, hey, an opening came up. Would you like to take it? And instantly started bawling my eyes out because I've had my Lily girl since she was a baby. Like, I think I was 15, and I was going out to pick her. Like, I wasn't even expecting to get a dog, but my mom told me there was like some puppies, and I went to go look at them, and she was the runt. She was the only one that had blue, blue, brown, and white. Like, she had 3 colors. Like, she was so beautiful. She was the smallest one, and we had her within a couple of weeks, and now I'm 24, and I've just, so getting that phone call, they were very nice, but I was just like, it's crazy that this day will be the last, like, few hours that I have with my Lily girl, but I was so grateful that I got to spend a couple days with her, and like give her everything that she wanted. Okay, let me get past this because I did not mean to cry, and I also didn't mean to give all the details. So yeah, so she let's see. So long story short, Friday, January 17th was the last day that I got to spend with my Lily girl. I didn't want her in any more pain, and I felt very guilty for not knowing. So I just knew the best decision, well, our only decision, but was to put her down, and she was at home, and she made friends with the lady who came in. She was so happy to make a new friend. She had no energy leading up to it, but as soon as this lady walked in, homegirl was going crazy. Like, she was like, oh my gosh, who is this person? And it was so sweet to see her really happy. And I didn't want her not to have any more happy moments by the time she was ready to go. So, it's been a couple of weeks. I think today's the 31st, and I just got her ashes back a couple of days ago, and life has been different. Not coming home to her, or not having to go outside in the cold really early or really late at night to take her potty, or not having her big 60-pound self squeezing in the middle of the bed. And it's been hard. Everything's still the same. Like, her beds are still here, her water bowl's still there. I think when I'm ready, I don't know if I'll ever be ready to move it, but anyway, I have her ashes next to me. I got her little paw print, and I got her little white. They gave me some of her fur, and she had a little white speck on her, and so I have that by my bed. The reason why I am telling y'all all about this experience that I had and how hard the past couple weeks have been is because I know death brings death brings a lot of interesting perspectives, and there's a lot to learn from it, and it hurts. It Grieving hurts. It's crazy how someone or something can be here 1 second and just gone the next, but I also knew that this has taught me a lot, and I could share some things that I've learned from this experience. So the one thing I wanted to discuss today is getting out. Like, it's important to get out of autopilot, because a lot of times we are go, go, go. We're so used to our routine. We're so used to doing things. I mean, we're hustling. We're getting through life. We're going to work out. We're going to go hang out with our friends. We're going to go grocery shop. We're cooking our food. We are going to work. We are doing chores, doing all these things all of the time. We're scrolling on our phones. I hate that this is what had to remind me of something, but I'm very grateful for it. And I'm grateful for everything that I did get, like my life with Lily, but I want to be here to just be a reminder for everyone else who's listening to this. You have to get out of autopilot. As much as we have so many things to get done in the day, and I'm not saying that we don't have a lot going on. There's I understand hustling. I understand training a lot. I understand all of this stuff is going on, and things have to be done. You have to be disciplined. You have to have money to pay your bills. You have to do all of these things, but you have to get off of autopilot every once in a while. Taking each moment and being present. And this is your reminder to be present. This is your reminder to stop for a second and realize me scrolling on Instagram for 20 minutes versus me sitting here and having intentional time on a phone call with someone I love, or we aren't promised tomorrow. And as much as it's understandable to know that we aren't promised tomorrow, everyone in your life isn't promised tomorrow. Your puppies, your sweet babies aren't promised tomorrow. Anything can change so fast, and it's hard to understand that until you're up front, it's in your face. You don't have any more options. And I want whoever's listening to this to give their partner or give their loved ones an extra hug, a longer hug, a thoughtful message, maybe go see them, maybe go call them, maybe just be more intentional about your time. I know it's so hard whenever everyone's going super fast paced in this world, and life just keeps on lifing. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop even after when you're grieving. It keeps going. And that's one thing I have also learned too, is life keeps going, but you have the chance to connect with people you love right now, and you have the opportunity to be so present. And a lot of times we think we are promised more time with someone or more opportunities to tell someone that we love them. And I know it's not possible to be fully 100% present all the time, because we have so much going on. But this is your reminder to like take a step back today or this week. Maybe like get off of your phone more than you normally are. Maybe call someone that you haven't talked to in a while. Message a friend. Hug your puppy dog. And just like lay with them for a bit and just cuddle with them. And that's basically what I'm trying to say is like, it's not good to live your life on autopilot. And it's not okay to just be go, go, go all the time and just like, hi, bye. Oh, I'm really busy. Oh, I kind of don't want to go see them because of this and like money problems and all these things. But when you take a step back and think about it, it's like, no, like you have to understand that life is so delicate and it's so fragile, and none of us are indestructible, and none of us are going to beat death. Like, it's going to come, and I'm not trying to be like sad or anything, but I'm just like here to remind you, like, just be more present. Be more intentional about your time with people, or your time with yourself, or your time with your friends. And because we aren't promised tomorrow, and we should be so thankful and lucky for the time that we do have with them, because we never know when it's going to stop. And that's basically what I've been trying to do these past couple weeks, is getting off of this go, go, go mentality and really being present when I'm talking to someone, or being thankful whenever someone decides to text me or call me. And it makes me really want to go see my family and be with them, because I haven't in a very long time. And it also makes me feel like no matter anything that's happened with you or a loved one and how far you have disconnected from them, we're all just human. We're all experiencing life for the first time. And there's no reason to hold on to things that like hurt us so much in the past, because after everything, you still have people you love, and they love you. And the thought of letting anything get in the way of being able to express your love for them or being able to spend time with them, it's just, some things are more important to do and be present with them. And be present in general. Like, the hustle culture about society is insane. Like, I know finances get in the way, and I know so many things stop us from doing things that we want to do or create, like have always dreamt of doing. But like, this is also your reminder that you should go after anything that you want to do. You should try something that's uncomfortable. You should go explore a place that you've always wanted to explore, because we're only here for a short time. And as much as hustling and working is important, because we have to pay bills and we have to do things, living a life of experiences and living a life of not having regrets is so much more important. And I just think taking a step back and realizing like, oh, what's important to me? Who's important to me? Like, who should I spend more time with? What should I spend more time doing? Like, let me just think about it every once in a while. Like, when you're very like stressed out about something, or you want to doom scroll, or you want to just continue go, 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 really try to understand the true meaning behind life. And I just think it's about connecting and being with people that you love and showing them that you love them and being able to experience life with them, because, and for yourself, because we aren't promised every day. And also that ties into, as much as being present and like taking a step back, it also like helps you understand the true meaning behind pushing yourself to be living a life for yourself and for your desires and your happiness, instead of living a life that you think is supposed to your only option. And if that means also, like, it's such a hard thing to describe, because as much as I want to be like, no, don't be go all the time, like get off of autopilot, I also want to be like, push yourself harder to get the life that you want. Like, you have every capability of getting out of this cycle of work and struggling, and like it's very possible to be doing something that you love and living a life completely different than the one that you think you only are allowed to have right now because it's on autopilot. But getting off of autopilot allows you to be more present and in the moment with people and really experience life. But it also allows you to get off on the other side of this autopilot and make something of your life and make something out of things you thought weren't possible, because it's important to you. And any little thing that makes you happy should be cherished, and it should be prioritized more than the things that don't make you happy. And yeah. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Life has challenges. Things happen at the most random times when you don't want them to happen. You're never going to want them to happen, but like, life happens all the time, whether you like it or not. Death is a part of life, and life keeps going. And if I just want to share what I have learned from my grief and this crazy experience of just all of a sudden having something and then it being gone. And if I can help anyone out in whoever's listening to this, to just be a reminder for them that scrolling on your phone versus calling a loved one for 20 minutes is way more important. And I mean, not the opposite, but like, it just puts in perspective everything that you do and how you spend your time with people. And I just want to be a reminder for you, because it hurts. It hurts when time is up and you weren't ready for it. And yeah, I just want everyone to be, I feel like we should all be more present, and it's hard to do nowadays. So I don't know how really, I hope I expressed that the way I wanted to. I have a lot of things that I've learned, and I'm still learning through this process, and I would love to talk about it. And I would hope to be a little more happy in the next episode. But I did want to share this very personal, vulnerable experience of my life, because I know other people are experiencing grief right now, whether it's a loved one or their pet who they like. That girl she was my baby girl. And I hope you feel seen through this podcast. I hope you feel somewhat validated and it's okay to be sad, and it's okay to like go. It's okay. It's okay that it hurts. And it's okay that you feel a little off. And it's okay that you have regrets on how things happened and you wish you would have done something differently. But now's your chance to live the next moments coming forward, being more present and being more open and understanding about things, and just being here while you have the time to be here, and experiencing life for yourself and experiencing life with others, and getting out of this like need to be perfect for the sake of what other people think. Like, the perspective of all of this is just like, you only have one life. Live it the way you want to live it. Live it to the fullest. Do the things that you want to do no matter what. Even if they're scary, even if it seems impossible, be present with the people that you love, and just, okay, yeah, I'm repeating myself over and over. Okay, thank you guys for listening to this podcast. I am Sterling, and I feel more like myself now, and I feel like I'm ready to talk about things, and I'm ready to help others with my experience, and that's where I've been for the past couple of weeks, and I hope to see you guys soon in the next podcast. If you haven't already, go like the podcast on Spotify, follow the TikTok, follow the YouTube. I will be posting more consistently, and I'm excited for life after all of this craziness, and I know it's going to come with ups and downs, but I'm very excited to go after and chase after my dreams, because who knows what's going to happen. So in order to not live with regret, I need to do things that make me happy, and I hope you choose to do things that make you happy. No matter how crazy life is right now, make the time for the things that you love, and make the time for the people that you love. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.